about a bridge, a lot of thoughts come to mind. I think about how a bridge connects two places. I think about how a bridge can take us from one place to another place. And I thought about how this is how God sometimes works with us. He creates a bridge in our lives that is designed to take us over. Take us from one place to another. Take us from where we were to where He wants us to be. He can take us from a place of pain, hurt, shame, and He can fill us and take us to a new destination filled with His hope and with His glory. But you know, when we have that bridge of opportunity in front of us, it's up to us to take that first step. It's up to us to begin to move in the things and the direction that God wants us to be in. But it's up to us. We've got to make that first step. And that first step may be the hardest step, but it's the first step in your future. It's the first step in the new direction for your life. Some of you, God has given you a bridge today. And He's saying He wants you to take that first step. Take that first step. Yes, if you look behind me, it looks as if it's uncertain. And sometimes our future does look uncertain. But guess what? God knows what's behind me. He knows what's behind. If you look behind me, He knows what's over on the other side of the bridge. And some of us today need to make those decisions to move from one place to the other. One place mentally to another place. One place spiritually to another place spiritually. Move to a higher ground, a higher way of thinking, a higher way of living. God knows how to connect us to what He wants us and where He wants us to be. But we've got to take that first step. You know, if we just stay on the other side of the bridge, we'll never know what God has for us in our future. And sometimes we can get complacent and we can be okay with where we are on one side of the bridge. But God is saying today He wants to take you over. He wants to take you over your pain, over your hurt, over your confusion and your frustration. And He wants to give you the promised land. But guess what? You've got to take that step. You've got to begin to walk in the things of God. You've got to begin to walk by faith and not by sight. You've got to put one foot in front of the other foot. And you've got to cross that bridge of opportunity that the Lord has for you today. If you stay on one side of that bridge that you're comfortable at, you'll never know what God has for you in your future. You're afraid to move out into some things, and staying in your past can be comfortable, but you'll never achieve the greatness that God has put in you. And God has placed in you greatness. God has placed within you the ability to achieve what He created you to do. But you've got to take that first step and begin to walk by faith. Cross that bridge. Move in the things of God. Move into what God wants for you. But if you'll never know. You don't want to live your life with regrets. You don't want to live your life in fear of of uncertainty. You're afraid to move. You're afraid to leave. You're afraid to let go. There are some people we have to let go of in order to move across the bridge, in order to move in the things that God has purposed for you. There are some situations you may have to let go of because not everyone can go across the bridge with you. Walk by faith and not by sight.